Sadly, man, someone young had their life taken. And it's sad because when you look at this story, and this just happened not long ago, I believe the night before. Believe her name is Dream Doll Brii, and she lost her life, man. Not only lost her life, but a scuffle happened before she made it to wherever location she was going to before the shots ring out. But I'm gonna let y'all see it right here.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brii, Miss Bend Over, take all that around, bend over, take all that aka Miss Uchi Wally, got that bang bang, aka the biggest, the baddest, the messiest. What happened? Yeah.
Okay, John, thank you. We are following breaking news this morning of a shooting in Miramar.
3 people are wounded after being hit by bullets.
Brii just died for no reason.
Some say she was set up by a hairstylist. Others saying the people that she was with was the actual target. But y'all already know I'm gonna break it down. So make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Music 101, the Street Reporter, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. A 21-year-old social media influencer that go by the name DreamDoll Brii, who was known for her viral track Bend Over, which became popular off TikTok, was shot and killed early Sunday morning, leaving an Airbnb party when a gunman opened fire on the vehicle she was in with 2 other males. Now, she died at the hospital, and last time I checked, the 2 males was in critical condition. According to the Miramar police chief, a rapid fire of bullets hit the vehicle while they was in a residential neighborhood along the 2700 block of Sunshine Boulevard.
You ever notice them Airbnb parties where a bunch of cats be at? You ever notice they never end well? They never end well. I don't know what it is about the Airbnb parties, probably because you don't live in that neighborhood and it just seems like something is always happening that leads to people going back to the Airbnb. And next thing you know, it's always something happens. Somebody either getting robbed or the situation that happened with Pop Smoke, where he had a package come to his Airbnb and he was able to get a drop on it. Dog, it's always something happening.
Okay, John, thank you. We are following breaking news this morning of a shooting in Miramar.
3 people are wounded after being hit by bullets, and Local 10's Brett Nees is right there at the scene. Brett, what do we know about their conditions?
Well, Christian and Michaela, we just talked with the police chief. He tells us that all 3 are in critical condition right now at the hospital. Let me step out of the way and show you what this scene looks like right now. This is Sunshine Boulevard here near Southwest 27th Street. And first, we're going to zoom in on the forensics team that is taking pictures of those yellow evidence markers right there. Just take a look at how many evidence markers are there in the middle of the roadway, all of them marking a different shell casing. We know that there were several shots that rang out around 5:30 this morning, according to Miramar police. Now we're going to pan over, though, and you're going to see a green Lamborghini that is in the front yard of that home. That was the car that police say these 3 people that were hit by these bullets were in when all of this took place. Right now, detectives are trying to figure out if they were followed into this neighborhood or if it was somebody that was already here in this neighborhood that opened fire as that car was driving along Sunshine Boulevard, again, around 5:30 this morning. We just spoke with the police chief within the last hour. Here is what he had to say about what this was like this morning.
What's sad is, man, she was 21. And I get it. Like, people got their own preference. People might like her music or they thought it was too ratchet. But I'm going to tell you this, it's a 21-year-old, another young life that's just getting started to becoming of a adult. And to lose your life like that, like, come on, man. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not judging, I'm not, but when you look at the neighborhood, I'm being real with you, and I gotta say this. The neighborhood don't even match with the cars. So I take it that that Lambo, the Urus, was rented. I take it that it's rented. Not to say it has a lot to do with the story, but I'm telling you that think about it. Normally, when you got nice stuff, I come from the hood, so I know what it's like. And dog, when you come from a certain environment, it's certain stuff you just can't be in and around. And then when you're looking at wherever they was written their Airbnb in at, you could tell that it's not a nice area. It's not the best looking area. Florida is a nice area, but Florida also got them slums too, where it's door can go down. This is definitely an area. You can just tell from the look of it. You just tell. Just from the look of it. Not to say that's a bad area, but when you look at the area, it does not show that that car belongs in that area. So if they got a drop on them, that car is easily spotted. And it's that lime color, very easy to spot. And plus, matter of fact, I'm gonna let you hear. But we did see that it was a fight earlier. So it could have led to them people that they got into a scuffle with following them. But we'll see.
I'll tell you, this is no way to wake up on a Sunday morning. It's a chaotic scene. Hearing multiple shots in the middle of the night or in the wee hours of the morning is always disturbing. At this point, we don't believe that there is a bigger picture with regard to the neighborhood being in danger, but certainly they targeted this particular car for some reason, and we're trying to figure out why.
And the police chief tells me that he listened to that shot spotter alert that brought them here to this scene. He said that it was a very rapid fire, hearing how many bullets were fired here. They're working to find out whether or not there were multiple guns involved in this shooting. We're also working to get an update again on those 3 that were taken to the hospital. We know they're in critical condition at this point. As soon as we get another update, though, we'll pass it along. Live in Miramar, Brett Neese, Local 10 News.
When the news broke, social media influencer Woo Lady was the first person to post it. In fact, she made an RIP flyer that made Brii cousin upset. Woo Lady posted and said, Broward has experienced 2 drive-by shootings yesterday. My heart goes out to everyone affected. I'm praying for the victims, their families, and our community. Please stay safe and look out for one another. Then she posted the flyer of Brii. Brii cousin responded and said, you sick MFers don't give nobody time to grieve or nothing before making a flyer for some clicks and likes. Did it real life. Woo Lady would then post a video of her and someone she know who was also killed last night in a separate shooting and said, RIP, every time you seen me, you made sure I was straight. I'm lost of words. He was so sweet. He made sure everybody was straight. Brii cousin would then post again and say, Woo Lady curse. I had that beat. As time passed, Woo Lady started getting hate online. People started saying she was cursed and she set it up. Woo Lady let everyone know she was going live to clear things up, and she knew nothing about the shooting until the family and friends called her 7 in the morning. Woo went live and had over 64,000 people in her live on TikTok. Before I play Woo Lady live of her explaining what exactly happened, let me clear up the first narrative because some people still think this is a thing. When Brii first was shot and killed, her close friends went to Instagram and said that Brii was set up by the hairstylist to be robbed. Why they thought that? Well, when they left the gas station, their car was being followed. The hairstylist got dropped off, and shortly after, the shooting happened.
That view you know that shit. You know what they hit him with, King? That view you know that. You know what they hit him with, King?
So the close friends of the family was thinking it had to be the hairstylist who set Brii up to get robbed. Because let me remind you, her friends and their family, they made it rain at the Airbnb. Yeah, they threw over $100,000, allegedly. This is what I'm hearing. So the narrative was the hairstylist had her set up to be robbed. And why? Because she was dropped off before the shooting happened. Someone on Facebook asked what happened. Somebody responded and said she was flexing at the function. Some dudes followed her to rob her and shot and killed her. Someone seen it and said, wrong. That's not what happened. She was in the car with somebody who had beef. You see how people's assumptions get put on the internet and then put other people's life in danger that had nothing to do with it? This hairstylist had nothing to do with it. And Woo Lady is going to explain exactly what happened. And how I know Woo Lady telling the truth, y'all know I'm in Florida. I made a couple calls. And look, I didn't get the main details. I didn't get why it happened and who was involved, but I got the same story.
That just goes to show you that once one lie spread, it'll continue to keep spreading. This is one of the reasons why people end up getting unalive and they had nothing to do with the situation or their name was in it. This is how quick and easily things can be taken out of context, all because of one lie spread, and then next thing you know, it goes like rapid fire, like it just never stops. But who knows? Hopefully the cops can solve this and it can get down to, you know what I mean, finding out who did this. But at the end of the day, you still don't know what the reason was.
Fight broke out at the gas station. People was fighting that had nothing to do with Brii. Some guys jumped in. Now the fellas started fighting. It got broke up. Brii and her people left. And I'm guessing that one of the guys or both of the guys that was in the car with Brii was fighting at that function. Car followed them, shot it up. The target was for one of the guys. But Woo Lady, she gonna go into detail. Check it out. Get in the comments out there and tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. Wait, this video is sponsored by Free Cash, the app that's literally paying people to play games. All you got to do is scan the QR code on the screen right now or click the link.
So basically, it seems to me that people got a little bit of intel. It seemed like people mainly be solving the murders before the cops do, don't it?
Boat. Thank God I didn't make it on the boat. I fell asleep. Yes. Thank God I didn't make it on the boat. Now let's go to the Brii situation. I get a phone call. I don't know who that is. That's AJ's sister. Sorry, leave my name alone. Keep her name out my mouth. She should have texted me and asked me why is Brii posted on my page. Y'all be worrying about the wrong stuff. Somebody just died, and now you ask me why the person on my page. Since you want to know, since I can't cry like you crying, let me get on TikTok and explain, because y'all gonna stop playing on my name. It's so sad how the black community ready to blame people, and y'all don't even know the situation. Y'all ready to blame people. Y'all ready to sit here and instead of asking the mama, do she need flowers? Instead of asking these family members, is they straight? Instead of going to their house for flowers, asking what's going on with funeral arrangement, everybody's typing, but nobody's calling. Black people always do that. That's why funerals can't go right. Instead of calling these people parents and seeing if anybody's straight, yo, what a hospital, who need what? I'm not trying to figure out, oh, how she passed, how she died. Yo, that's our problem right there. Yo, where's the mom? Where's the family? Where's the daddy? Yo, everybody straight, like, where the hospital at? That's my worries. I'm not doing no police investigation work talking about what happened. We can't do shit. She passed away. Asking how, when, where, who she went, that's not our business. She passed away. Hey, the mom need this funeral arrangement. What's going on? What's this? We're like, what we doing? What is we doing? Y'all never ask this family, yo, you need money, you need this? Okay, the funeral, all right. The auntie looking for me? Hey, tell the auntie, call me. What we doing? How much money need to be? What we talking about?
Hey, look, I get it. Once you start accusing people of stuff, people like to go online, they're gonna clear their name. And it's easy to tell somebody, well, if you had nothing to do with it, why are you getting defensive? I'm gonna tell you something right now. When you come from a certain environment, once you start accusing people of sinister things, unaliving, setting people up, and I'm being honest, and they didn't do anything, you better start letting people know. Cause if you don't say nothing, what you think is gonna happen? You gonna get a visit or you gonna clock out of here. People not playing around, especially if they think you had something to do with it. So you gotta clear your name and also be on a swivel until the cops able to solve it. That's if. But no one really knows what really happened. So it just goes to show you, man, like at the end of the day, you gotta be careful and cautious of the things that you say out here. Because one of the things you got to also keep in mind of, and trust and believe this, when people are out here in these streets and they out here and they trying to do their thing and they sitting around and they living their life up and they throwing money, going to these parties. One of the things about going to a party, throwing a bunch of money, you're going to start to have some people looking at you a little different. This is one of the things that I still don't get. Even when I was a young boy, I still don't get. Because, dog, you put the mark on your back. You throwing money like that. Cats out here struggling. So much as you struggling out here, you're throwing money. Not to say that, you know what I mean, that led to your death, but, oh, I've never seen nothing good come out of it. I've never seen somebody make it far by throwing a bunch of money, living their life up, having a party with that many people. You're not cool with all those people. All those people not your friends. I know that for a fact. Because I never met one person in life that had that many friends. You don't. They're associates. And now she's not here because of whatever happened. No one seems to know. You know. But hey man, it is what it is. Hopefully they can figure this thing out and you know what I mean, get to a point where as though, you know, they can at least put some closure. But at the end of the day, what kind of closure you really want when you losing a loved one so young? Damn, that's sad, man. Like and subscribe. Hit me with that hype button.